Hallo, hoe gaat je daar allemaal? Vandaag episode 90 of the Check-in Monday. Hey, let's get it. Man's on the grind. Anyways, let's hop right in. Got some exciting news, you know. We zijn actually gestart met een nieuw chapter, you know. The Chronicles of Bench, I might say. It's an employment arc, basically. Maar dan misschien net wat meer gestructureerd als initieel gedacht. Week 15, tak. Ik ga deze even leegmaken, want ja, bon, that ain't happening so quick. Oké, laten we eens zien, hè. Smoking. Ik zie dat we maximum 1,5 gram hebben gedaan. Yes, very good. I like that. Maar sport hebben we wel maar 0,5 gedaan. Om eerlijk te zijn, moeten we deze ook even aanpassen. No Smoking Monday vandaag. Doen we 1-1. En hier moeten we ook overal 3 van maken. En de reden is dat ik terug naar een normaal weekstramien ga. Ik ga dus van maandag tot zondag de week terugmaken. Gewoon om het makkelijker combineerbaar te maken met mijn andere projectje that's going on. Dus dat wil zeggen dat ik ook gewoon 1 dag minder heb deze week dat ik niet heb gedaan. Dus als ik sleep doe, heb ik dan maar 1 van de 3. Meditation heb ik ook 1 van de 3, maar walk outside of bike ride wel 2 uit of 3. Dus overal, we kunnen dat niet meer als orange geven, obviously. Dus even though de smoking is goed en sporting slecht, maar de rest is allemaal pretty mediocre of pretty terrible, om eerlijk te zijn. Dus solid orange is denk ik wel de kleur. Dus vanaf volgende week gaan we dan gewoon terug 4-4 doen, maar dan is het gewoon van maandag tot vrijdag, hè. Of tot donderdag. Dus dan is het misschien toch net iets overzichtelijker met mijn ander projectje. Misschien even een quick teasertje. Dus ja, dit is zo het idee. Chronicles of Bench. Dat is gewoon een klein beetje wat we gaan fixen in de komende weken, until the money runs out, you know. Maar dat zien we wel. Deze ga ik dan misschien ook we kunnen dat voor volgende week zetten. Jop. Chronicles of Bench. Crypto trading. Let's do hoe gaan we dat doen? Let's do Chronicles of Bench. En dan doen we crypto. Wacht, hè. Welke hebben we allemaal? Niet te veel spoilen, of course. Financial Guru. Dan hebben we Content Genius. Digi Nomad. Voilà. Man of the House. Zuck 2.0. Normie. En dan Min Max Degen Gamer. Voilà, Zo zijn de de facties of zo van mijn des levens. Maar ja, dat will get more clear. Hopelijk in 2 weken van nu of zo. Dus nog niet te hard op focussen right now. I want to do it justice, you know. Ik wil dat goed voorbereiden, goed editen en zo. Dus hopelijk kan ik een mooi productje afleveren. Check-in is dan 1 op 1. Ik heb geen Jonko Friday gedaan, dus dat is een 0. Ja, vandaag is Finance Day, dus dan gaan we in 1 keer doen ook. Finance. Voilà. En streaming. We haven't... Oei. Waarom ben ik dat hier allemaal aan het doen? Voilà. Oké, dus dan zijn we eerst hier nog self-employment. Ik denk deze wel een groene is. Ik ben wel goed bezig geweest met de Chronicles of Bench, al zeker vandaag, maar ook de laatste dagen, dus dat is wel een green one. Check-in is vandaag. We hebben geen Jonko Friday gedaan, dus dat is een 0. We gaan financiën doen, dus dat is ook een 1. En dan hebben we geen conversation deze maand gedaan, dus dat is een 0. Dus overal is deze een orange. Networking. Expand the community using Reddit gaan we vandaag wel proberen. We didn't engage with people live. En we hebben ook geen networking verder gedaan. Dus gaat ook een orange worden. Miscellaneous. We hebben wel met vrienden en familie gehangen. We hebben naar een boek geluisterd. We zijn actually 1984 aan het luisteren right now. For all the headminers out there, you know. Trying to put me on for so long. Maar op zich dus weer een groene. Weekly sidequest. Ik denk dat we die even gaan achterwege laten voor het moment. Let's do different arc. Oh ja, dat is gewoon part of the arc, maar de arc is Chronicle. Unemployment. Dus last working days starting from next week I'm going to begin the Chronicles of Bench project. Basically taking all my projects a little bit more serious whilst also looking for a new job. So I'm gonna be upping my game with a solid structure that others might also appreciate. Dus dat is pretty good. Ik denk dat we daar wel echt op het goede pad zitten. Reflection van de week. Finished my last working week. Gave back most of the stuff except the Mary, which I can keep for 3 more weeks. Don't have to work anymore, so that means I can focus on my unemployment arc, which is gonna be litty. Weekend was pretty chill, so I was out for the weekend. her girls, so I basically chilled all weekend. Also bought our first artwork from my good amigo Matti Frek. It is a very nice picture framed, which is amazing to see how far Matthias has gone with his photography art. Really happy to be able to support him in this way. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So I bought his first piece, I guess, that he actually sold. So yeah, it was a good week. I don't think the only little bit downside was that my boss from the last week working, so my boss was not that happy with me leaving and stuff. Yeah, basically she's gonna have to carry the project on her own now. I know it's not my problem, but yeah, it still doesn't feel nice to hand over such a big project to somebody else. But yeah, on the other side, I asked for a raise and they didn't want to give me, so it's actually on them to not have given me that. So I shouldn't feel that bad, but obviously it's not the best feeling in the world. But yeah, I'm happy that I didn't have to wait until the project actually was halfway through or something and then had to quit or something. So I'm glad I was able to make the decision up front and just be clear and transparent with everybody about it. So I believe it went kind of smooth. How do you say that in English? Dienstnahme. The decommissioning. Or retirement. Yeah, I don't know. It's not retirement, but yeah, you get the vibe. Interesting enough, I don't know how to say it. Interessant gezien. Hebben we geen rood deze week, dus it's kind of interesting, you know. No red for this week. Dus ja, pretty solid week. Ik denk dat dat wel goed is. Ik ben nog aan het twijfelen. Misschien dat we dat in de Notion gaan zetten. Maar ja, dat zien we nog wel op termijn. Voorlopig doen we het gewoon, as always, old school wise. Dus ja, pretty chill. Ja, ik denk dat ik niet veel meer kan zeggen. Oké, dan gaan we financiën doen. Let's see how everything performed, because the stocks have been down lately. Alright, time to actually get the numbers in, you know. How much is man earning? Hey, was onbewaard. Okay, so we got 2,250. That's nice. This is gonna be last month of consultant. Okay. Stonks. Dit gaat wel bruut zijn, denk ik. Laten we eens kijken, hé. Belfius. Where are we at? With the stonks. Stonks are not that stonking right now. Oké. Oef. Ah nee, oké. Amount. Hier hebben we 19,496. Initial investment 1316784. Deze is dan 3, 4, 5, 8, 5, 9. Dus deze gaat end of March zijn. Ja, niet helemaal end of March, maar bon, ja. Good enough for me, hè. Een paar dagen ernaast. Dat is solid. Dan hebben we Smart Future. Amount 112212. Initial investment 2, 4, 3, 7, 8, 6. 2, 4, 8, 2, 3, 8. Dus dat is ja, maar 1%. Sheesh. Sheesh Louis. Dan hebben we de laatste nog. En deze wordt 95,982. Voor een bedrag van 2, 4, 3, 7, 6, 9. En dan hebben we hier 2, 7, 8, 5, 10. Oké, die zijn allemaal nog positief, luckily. Het zou wel erg zijn als mijn pensioensparen zo buiten aan het doen zou zijn. Oké, dan gaan we naar deze. Hier is er wel wat meer gebeurd. Belangrijkste is dus order historiek. Voilà, dan deze. We hebben hier XFAP verkocht. Op 30. No, wacht hè. 30,05. Nee, dat klopt niet. 30,03. 2025. Oké. Dan hebben we... waar zie ik daar? Uitvoering. Koers. Ik denk dat zo misschien moet doen. Aha, oké. En dan... C22, J22. Dat is goed. En dan D. Dat is ook goed precies. Current price is dat. Oké, hoeveel hebben we ervoor teruggekregen? 74147. Dus we hebben 30% verlies gepakt. Hoppakee. Epic mannen. Waarom is hij hier groter? Of waarom is deze kleiner? Laten we gewoon alles zetten. Voilà. Biotalis. Laten we China. Die heb ik nog. Ah, wacht, ik kan misschien deze erbij zetten. Hoe ga ik dat doen? Kan ik misschien daarop klikken? Dan een gemiddelde of zo zien? Gemiddelde aankoopkoers, ja, oké, dat is beter. Oké, dus deze is de S&P 500. Oké. Initial investment. Zie ik dat hier staan? Wacht hè. Ik heb 4. En deze kan ik wel invoeren. 1, 2, 4, 9, 8. En dan is deze gelijk aan dit maal dat. Voilà. Oké. Dat is een 10. En dan current prijs. Misschien moet ik dan zo doen. En dan hier. 31,3 116,329. 116,329. Oké. Die is duidelijk nog wel verder doorgezakt. Maar dat is pas voor volgende maand. Oké, gelukkig. Dat is een dien. Dan hebben we emerging markets. Daar hebben we er nu 12 van. En deze is dan doortrekken. En deze is dan 3872. Oké. Current prijs. Zullen we dan terugkijken. Dan hebben we 37,285. 285. Oké, dat is een kleinere los. Dat is fijn. En dan hebben we nog de laatste. Deze gaat de hardste zijn. Daar hebben we ondertussen 16 aantallen van. Gemiddelde aankoers 28,76. 67. En dan hier is $24,18. Dus die is ook nog mooi verder gezakt. Maar bon, dat is dus al het geld dat we momenteel hebben. Hier moeten wij een zeeventje van maken. Dus we hebben nog 320 dat we moeten spenderen voor deze maand. Dat is goed. Dan hebben we nog de plato's. Die gaan we misschien even hier aan de zijkant doen. Stonks. We zien dat we niet mijn dingen leaken. Mijn shit. Joink. Confirm. Oké. Dat is goed. Fallacie. Oké. Zullen we dan deze eerst doen? Sheesh, man. Oké, dat is pas voor volgende maand, gelukkig. Waar is hier de laatste? 12,04. Dus dan deze. Dat is fijn. Nee, dat klopt niet, hè. Als ik er 18 heb aan 180, dan kan dat niet 18 euro zijn, hè. Wacht, oké, dat fix ik zo. Deze is dus 12,04. 20%. Oké. Maar dat kan dus niet dat zijn, hè. Bij aantal stuks, prijs bij aanbod 10 euro, dus dat klopt hier. 10 euro. Voilà. Oké. Deze is ook 10 euro. Ik weet niet waarom dat zo f-top was. Dus dat is goed. Dan hebben we nog een andere. Die waarschijnlijk exact hetzelfde eruit zien natuurlijk. Oké. Hier, 10,67. Dat is een deze. 10,67. Oké. Die hebben nog wel wat waarde. Dus dat is goed. Dat is de diamond bijgevuld. Dus dan hebben we het portfolio en de maart. Wacht hè. Hoe werkt deze? Hier moet ik dan ook I20, I21. I20, I21 en I22. Som die... Ja. Zo. Oké. En dan pasten we deze hier. Enkel waarde plakken. Deze ziet er de juiste uit. Ze zijn 8% gedaald ongeveer. En deze is het verschil. Oké. Dat valt nog mee. Deze gaan we wat pijner doen, denk ik. Dan gaan we weer eens zien, hè. Jibidibidom, jibidibidom, bibidibidom, jibidibidom. Oké, Bitcoin, waar stond jij, makker? Ja. Opent op 76285. 76285. 76285. Oh. 76285. 76285. Waarom zijn we hier ook zo klein? Voilà. End of March. Dat is goed. Dat is goed. Dat is allemaal mooi, zeg. Nou. Jongen. Dan hebben we dan deze nog. Geopend op 16844. 16844. Voilà. Oh shit, daar zijn we in de last aan het geraken. Hell no. Nee. Oké. Dan hebben we hier nog CoinMarketCap. Voor CoinMarketCap. En dan... Of CoinGecko deden we altijd. CoinGecko. Voor Matic. Jibidibidom, 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 jibidibidom. 7 dagen geleden. Waar zaten we hier dan? 0.1857. 0.1855. Damn. Keeps on going down, down, down. Polygon is done or what? Solana dan nog. Solana. 7 dagen. Opent op 115. Op de kop. 115 share. Voilà. Die is ook down. Going down, down, down. Everything is going down. Ja, dit is wat het is, hè. Niet veel aan te doen. Pakken we dan deze. Pasten we die daarin. Alleen waarde. Dus hij is 600, dat kan wel 10% zijn. Ja, dat ziet er oké uit. Oké, ik ga even naar het toilet gaan. Be right back. back. Back in action, man. Oké. Hot wallet. Eens kijken, hè. Want dat wordt hier moeilijker en moeilijker met hem elke maand. Money is flowing everywhere. Oké, laten we zeggen dat we op 4,71,02 zitten. 71,02. Dat is fijn. End of March. Real start trading bot. I guess dat we dus al 2 maanden een trading bot aan hebben. Ja. Oké, dus we gaan gewoon even met deze verder. Zo, enkel waarde. Dat kan kloppen. Oké. Poepdollar. Ik is toch even moeten checken, hè. Pump.fun. Heb ik zelfs dat gebruikt. Vraag ik me af. Die 50. Ik denk het niet. Maar kan ik history sinds 13 februari niks meer, dus we hebben geen pump and fun gedaan deze maand. Oh my god. Eens even kijken, hè. Login. Confirm. Oké. Het ziet er naar uit dat we nog altijd een profiel hebben met $2 in Benchcoins. We gaan nog eens een beetje Benchcoins bijkopen, hè, voor $1. Zo misschien. Right. Ik pump mijn eigen coin op. No, let's do 0.009 gewoon. Voilà, place trade. Insufficient. Misschien dat er een transactie bij komt of zo. Wel, ik 0.0.8 doen. Oké. Oké, ja, dan kopen we dat gewoon. Tak. Oké. Keep on stacking, boys. What? Boys. Voilà, zie. Hey. It's a man on the dance floor. Hey, 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 hey. Oké, dus pump.fun. gaan we dat... Zo moeilijk, hè? Ik heb geen idee hoeveel geld ik er al verloren heb. Wacht, hè. Kan ik niet zien. Heb ik iets van history, profile. View wallet. 24k sol. Jezus. Wie zijn die mensen? Show dust coins. Alle shitcoins dat ik al getraind heb. Niks met een deftige market cap. Not surprising. Oké, high dust coins. Edit. Let's take... let's do... gewoon... deze. Gewoon. Oké, dan niet, hè. Dat wil je niet. Oké, ça va. Kan ik hier iets van zien? Trades. Iemand heeft gebuyed en geseld 53 dagen geleden. Bizar. Sell. Maar wie ben ik? Ja, maar mijn trades zijn niet eens gelogd. Misschien omdat dat te klein was of zo. Ah nee, ja, hier. Filter by size, voilà. Waarom heeft hij hier een andere naam? Hey, ik heb dus nog een andere account met een beetje sol op. Interesting. Dan ga ik eens even... add-ons, I guess. MetaMask. Ja, die staat hier gewoon bij. Oké. Dus dan leg ik die inlog. Hallo? Mag ik inloggen op mijn eigen account? Super lonely. Yo, what's up met dat mask? Mag ik niet inloggen in mijn eigen account of hè? Hallo. Scheiße, man. MetaMask. The Mavi. How are you doing, my man? Use MetaMask. Oké. Dus als ik deze inlog. Waarom werkt dat niet? Dus ik heb hier nog USDC op staan. Oké. Ander netwerk misschien. Shit. Tennis chess with Nico. How about yourself? Pretty good. Eerste dag van een employment zijn, hè, dus man's grinding on the grind set. Hoe was het tennis? We kunnen tennissen. Ik vind het wel raar dat je niet mijn account wilt vinden. Connect. Restore. Nee. Somewhere is $10 almost of my. Oké, bon. Is niet worth it om uit te zoeken. Dus deze heeft. Ja, boeien. We zullen gewoon een vraagteken zetten. Deze hadden we de vorige keer wel eens uitgerekend, hè. Dus als we naar de Sin Futures gaan. Portfolio. History. All. En dan account. Ja, dan kunnen we zien hoeveel dat we hebben ingezet. Dus 50.33 plus 62, 100.01, 0.18, 0.84, min 27.9, min 13.31, plus 15, 1.59, 39.038, plus 0.06, 0.08, 129.13, 130, 39, 16, 50993. Wacht hè, 50993. En dan plus 0.32, 3.15, 0.78, min 12019, plus 121,51, 6.62, min 140, plus 141,15, 52, 30, plus 170,25, 3 plus 18, 1 plus 87, min 300. Oké, dus 85807 hebben we nu geïnvesteerd. 85807. Purchase date is dan 0407. Om even 07 4 2025. Zo. Return investment. Dus hier hebben we dan momenteel 154, 34. Een 700 verlies nog maar in totaal, dat is nice. Al minder dan vorige maand. Any projects during the unemployment are getting better. Yeah. I have showed a little teaser before, you know. Hier zijn kleine teaser of wat ik ga doen met mijn unemployment. Ik ben hier zieke dingen aan het bijhouden, you know. You don't want to miss out. Maar de eerste echte teaser gaat pas binnen 2 weken zijn. But stay tuned, you know. That's the only thing you can do. Oké. Dat is nogal moeilijk, deze tab. Dus oké, waar zitten we nu? In totaal hebben we dus 154. Hoe is deze berekend? Goals 2025. Nee, deze moeten we hebben. Som D17 min som. Ik zou momenteel deze gewoon even op dit houden. Voilà. Dus als we dan zeggen voilà, enkel waarde plakken. Wacht, hè, klopt deze? C4 min C3 gedeeld door C3 en hier is het omgekeerd. C4 min C3 gedeeld door C3. Oké. Makes no sense. Misschien dat het daarom omgekeerd was. Oh. C4. Dat klopt. Dus zoals we deze inderdaad doortrekken. Dit is een raar getal, hè. Stel dat we hier C4 min 1600. Ja, nee, nu klopt het al niet meer. Hè. Dus nu moeten we C5 plus C4. Dus deze wordt een negatief getal. En dat makes no sense, deze. Nee, dat is negatief gedeeld door negatief. Oké, dan wordt dat positief. Oké. Actually might be the right. Ja, that is definitely not right, but... Oké, ja. Wat is deze som? wacht. Ik moet gewoon zo doen. Ik ben a little bit stupid. Zo. En dan deze is... min. Oh. En dan moet deze weer omgedraaid omdat we in negatief territorium zijn. Of nee, ik kan gewoon plus doen, toch? Of nee, dat was toch juist? Nee, dat klopt niet. Dus deze is dan C4 min C5. 16%, dat kan wel kloppen. Oké. Dat is pretty oké. Dan zijn we aan expenses toegekomen. Expunties. Expuntie. Nee, dat gaat nog wel in orde, joh. Nee, volgende maand. Allemaal creditcards voor de next month. Hell yeah. Oké, dus deze is creditcard voor deze maand. 114. Oké, dan hebben we dus investering. Ja, dat is ook al terugbetaling creditcard. Dus dat zullen we ook maar 400. Ja, dan waar is het allemaal gegaan, is de vraag, hè? Wacht, wat heb ik met die creditcard gedaan in die maand? Is dat allemaal enjoyment? Honestly moet ik dat niet meerekenen. Wacht, we gaan anders doen. En gewoon even de creditcard erin zetten. Dat is misschien easier. Dus wat is hier de Audible, McDonald's, een ticket counter, Google Ads. Ja, bon, ik ga er niet aan beginnen. Fuck it. Gewoon enjoyment, it is. Enjoyment. Oké, dan hebben we hier winkel. 653. De Hubo, dat zal routine ook zijn. 29. En dan bij Ikea, dat is ook routine. Carrefour Market, ook routine. 1639. Dan hebben we daar, dat boeit niet. Bitfavo, oké. Deze is medical. Zwembad. 10 beurtenkaart. Ah nee, dat was een zwembroek. En laten we dat maar enjoyment noemen. McDonald's 1090. Provinciebelastingen. Oef. Godver. Café. Dat is enjoyment. 13,4. Deze is dan 149. 149,90 min 48 euro. Dus dan is dat 101 voor kleding. Waar steek ik kleding onder? Dat is geen routine expense. Routine 101,90. Esso, dat is tabak. 10,50 €. Helan is medisch 64. Dit is transportation. €1,5. Carrefour, routine expense 5,49. En dan Aldieke is ook routine expense. 13847. Maar dat is een dure Aldi. Tel. Ja, dat was met de mannen. Wacht. Mats heeft me dan gestort. Dus deze is dan min 54,50. We zullen dat enjoyment dan noemen. Enjoyment. Oké. Hij heeft hier zo weer mee betaald. Maar ja, deze klopt eigenlijk niet, hè. Ja, deze gaan we toch weglaten, hè. Sorry. Hoppa. Zo. Zo. Velokaart is transportation 58. Valinzo NL wijk. Geen idee wat dat is. Dat zal misschien bladjes zijn of zo. €1,60. Benjamin Belfius is dan home expense 600. Van ja, 45 en utilities 60. Hebben we dat bij de anderen ook zo gedaan? Nee. $45, utilities 60. 525 hebben we hier gedaan. Oké. 525, 75. 525, 75. Crackers Coffee Shopje. €45. En dan hebben we nog €2 voor de rekening. Investing. Dan hebben we deze twee gedaan. Hoppa. Deze is dan nog eens 750 geïnvesteerd. We hebben hier nog gezien €50. Dat is poepdollar. 50. Ja, blijf aangemeld. Maak sowieso nog wat mistakes, hè, want onderling schaart er nog wel veel. Bon, ik kan het allemaal niet bijhouden altijd. Oké. Dat is die gewoon. Deze is dan gelijk aan Diamond. Zal deze... Oei, nee. Deze is gelijk aan deze. Wacht eens, hè. Hier moet ik dan nog iets aftrekken. Moet ik deze nog aftrekken? Investing, Diamond, min 74147. Voilà. Oké, dat klopt denk ik wel. Zo. En dan hebben we Supreme. Deze. Uranium. Boom. En we doen deze nog, poepdollar. Oké. Ik ben niet zeker of dat wel klopt. Ik denk niet dat ik geld heb gemaakt met die zaken. Bon. Dat is minimaal. Oké, dat is goed. Dan hebben we dan deze. Expenses. Home expense. Transportation. Op. Utilities. Op. Medical. Yep. Financial. Op. Enjoyment. Yep. Routine expenses. Ja. Oei. Family. Dat is gewoon 0. Addictions. Holidays 0. Waarom is april min 16k? Oh, rustig, jong. Wait, wat? Wat is hier gebeurd? Ah nee, dat was oké. Wow, wat doe ik? Hier, deze als ik kan zien. Oké. Ze hebben wel meer uitgegeven dan dat we binnengekregen. Ref maand met de stock market. Oké. Ja. Ziet er nog niet zo een optimistische grafiek uit. As of lately. Deze is dan gedeeld door 3. Gedeeld door 3. Gedeeld door 3. Gedeeld door 3. Oh. Gedeeld door 3. Cash locked. 1750 gedeeld door 2. Dus dat is dan 2000. Dat is fijn. Cash money, hoeveel zou ik hebben? Pak dat we aan het begin van de maand. Pak dat we 600 tellen of zo. Oké, eens zien hè, waar we staan. Last update. Zo, moeten we doen. End of March, voilà. Oké. Stonks mag wat weg. Crypto een beetje bijkopen. Ja, crypto heeft wel harde klappen gekregen. Oké. Lekker terug achteruit te gaan. Oké, bon. That's the finances, I guess. Kan niet omheen. Maar ik heb ergens het gevoel dat er wel iets fout. Money is disappearing, but can be my degenerate behavior. Maar kan zeker ook dat ik iets over het hoofd zie. Anyway, dat was mijn normal check-in. Dan gaan we een beetje redditen nog, hè. Even een beetje water bijpakken. Een beetje bijtanken. Een beetje bijtanken, you know. Ga je bijna slapen? Ja, ik kan misschien gewoon even wat mensen antwoorden op Reddit, maar dan maak ik hem ook klaar. Ja, misschien wel. Ja. Hoe laat ga je op? Hoe laat moet je opstaan? Vijf uur 30. Oh. Nee, oké, dan ga ik wel een beetje later slapen. Dan ga ik nog een beetje gamen of zo, of editen. Alright. Okay, let's go. Keep you posted. Sure, if I start off with a game. So you're posting git modified sub. I'm thinking when I did build on social analyze more of us to walk these fields that you're talking about. So I'm still in the thinking phase when I'm planning to move in. Making kind of a vlog thing and compass more. Try to I want to make a more dynamic social platform. Just binary opinions. Goal. And formulate an opinion. Put in words. What kind of project are you thinking about doing? Social media. Statement. to see what points are. Interested. Okay. Nope. Okay. Deleted. Okay. Deleted. Okay. The Okay, let's just see what's out there. You need help with effing. Okay. Off alcohol, cannabis, and cigarettes for 3+ months now. Here's what's working. Okay, that's interesting. Just want to be better. Fine. Should not exist in. No idea what it means, but I'm interested. Weird feeling, I'm interested. Does life like it got snatched once? Vibing, designing, call AI. Actually, how do I have access to this Magnus AI now or not? Or was it? Was it Magnus AI? No. Yeah, well. No. No, it was not this one, right? Wat was die dingen? Wat was die AI alweer, Mats? Oh, whatever. Ik heb nog wel geen mail gekregen van die mensen. Hearting messages in WhatsApp for professional. An explanation for this. My mind has become numb. Need some help. I made a fun, minimalistic, aesthetic, web-based kana, kanji, and vocabulary trainer. Okay. Do you really need to have human connections for happiness? Good question. How do I get people to stop dumping their problems on me? Can't do it anymore. Crypto president. Situation nowadays. Crying every day, boy. You're not lazy, your dopamine level depleted. Rate your current happiness out of 10. People always rudely asking about your partner first. Kawasaki unveils hydrogen-powered robotic horse that you can ride. Oh, that sounds interesting. Just unsubscribed from some draining subreddits. Why am I seriously looking into Ruby? Went to the doctor today. Okay. Afraid to trust myself. Freelancing platform that pays via crypto. Okay. Binance, is everything okay at home? I don't know if I should continue pursuing a bachelor's in computer science. If you from 10 years in the future come back to give you what you think you say. That's all interesting. Launch my first real web app, Kettlebell Roulette. If you could say anything to yourself right now, what would it be? Do you care about your partner, car? If you could say anything to yourself, it's a bit between goals. Stablecoins offering the highest APY while the market is down. Tell us your opinion about our Get a Hacker platform. Okay, that's kind of interesting. How to make going back to school in your late 20s, 30s sane. What do I do in my life? Just got the first few paying users for the app I launched here recently. How do I move on? Vibe coded a database of pain points. Did life ever get better for you? Created a tool out of frustration to help me. I'm an addict and can wrestle with the desire to quit. Too much is how I can help me heal. Help me 60 Side project. Studies, all bot joins, meetings, take notes. Like everyone hates me. Friends owe me money. If you're looking for a crypto job. Kind of wel interesting then. Friendships of the opposite sex work. That's an interesting question. Doing something difficult, validating my idea before I start building. I'm trying to do things right for once and validate an idea before I start trying to core like crazy. The idea is to help you save time management. But yeah, build a simple tool to track my computer activity to use something like this. Something I engineered made for personal because I wanted to be better understand how I spend my time on computer each day. I'm planning to add a project partner tagging in future. I don't understand the hollow culture. Time's gone inside out. But to make a real language that people can use, it's just the beginning. So if you're interested in contributing into it is written in Rust to be as safe as possible. 30 male suffering from Jing anxiety into defeatist ego. Fiending for cuddle sucks, man. I really struggle with needing external validation. But yeah. Nurse looking for another key. Track AI, tired of breaking down every day. Okay, let's go. If you're looking for a crypto job, subscribe to my newsletter. This is something I've been working on to get us hodlers a gig in the industry. Let's give it a look. The latest opportunities in the cryptocurrency industry. Do you maybe have some kind of board? Talking about. Plotniki in the cryptocurrency subreddit. The friendship of the opposite sex work. Can people have close friends of opposite sex? I know there's a lot of gray area, like when you're friends with your partner's friends, but I'm talking about when you're single. Can you have a very close friend of the opposite sex without it crossing into romantic or sexual territory, or does it always end up happening? Speaking as a man who is into women, who grew up around more girls than boys and is female dominated biochemistry. Hey, that's me. I'd say that yes, they do work. I've had female friends for most of my life. Some of them I've been mildly attracted to in a I think she's kinda cute way, but for most of them I've never had any interest in. I've had both very close female friends and male friends, but my female friends have largely outnumbered my male friends. I think it depends on cultural factor and individual upbringing though, and I myself took a while to reflect on my own upbringing and view of interpersonal relationships. So I think is both sexes tend to have built up a mystery of the opposite sex, for the lack of a better word, and grow up around others of the same sex without interacting much with boys, girls until they get puberty. I spent so much time around women that I've become desensitized, for the lack of better words. As a man, from observing and talking to other men, I think that a lot of men don't interact a lot with women outside of dating or romantic relationships context. but tend to place too much weight on the female potential interaction, which affects them in either very positive, very negative ways, and leaves a lot of resentment for those who haven't good experiences with men. Can't speak from the woman's side, but this is in conclusion. No, I like that comment. It's always going to be those hardcore. As long as one of them is gay. I say yes, it can be done, and nothing in life is ever 100%, so there will always be the exception here, and then I can make it work. However, in practice, the answer is always a no regarding close friendships and not general casual acquaintanceships. Assuming we're talking about two heterosexual people who are close-ish in age range, one of the two usually ends up falling for the other with enough time. Especially if you're talking about the folks in on this subject, most people here are romantically deprived. Damn. To be honest, I don't have any real female friends. I would say yes. Then again, I'm male and don't have close female friends. That's not the question, actually. To BH. But, single. Ik heb eigenlijk geen insights hierin. Okay, good question. I like this guy's answer. This was early guest 4951 in a social skills subreddit. Build a simple tool to track my computer activity. Would you like it? I'm planning to add a project partner tagging feature so you can select what project or client you're working on and generate reports grouped by project or partners. Tracks active as at idle time, shows which apps you use and for how long, generates a clean daily report with charts. It's kind of interesting. Can be useful for freelancer, developer, students, or anyone wants to ask where did my time go. Example reports, total time, active time, idle time. It runs locally and doesn't send data anywhere, just a clean way to keep an eye on activity. Would something like this be useful to you? I think it would have potential. Seen. I think it has some real potential. No, what? Nice, I like that. Seems good also. Beginning channel 22. Okay. A girlfriend isn't your parent. I've had significant parental issues. Maybe I'm the abusive, toxic devil child and it's plagued my family, or maybe it is my family, or maybe it's the situations. Anyways, the way I feel is that my connection with parents have always been so terrible. It's not outright abuse, but it's not outright okay either. It's like we're all pretending to be normal. What I've realized is that the girl isn't going to fill the void my relationship with my parents has created. She's going to cling to me, look forward at me for support and comfort. That isn't a parent, it's a completely different experience. I feel like one should never mix the love from their parents and romantic ones. I feel like it's like a war zone, then parents are the nurses and girlfriend is your buddy Joe who fights next to you in war. The difference that you're laying down relaxed when in a nursing room but actively fighting alongside buddy Joe. I need to be strong. A romantic partner can support you, care for you, and some. Ça va. Don't really care too much about this. I'm creating a new programming language. It's an open source. Would you like to contribute? GNDev Milsel. Also an interpreted programming language within Rust. It was designed as a simple and flexible language with a focus on easy to read syntax and powerful expression evaluation. It also supports basic data types, variable binding functions, closures, control flow constructs, and even string interpolation. You can still try and tell me what you think. Even just a star and get it means a lot for me. Thanks. What issue are you addressing? Well, interesting. GNDev. Nurse looking for another path. Currently a nurse of 8 years, I'm completely over it. Please avoid suggestions of other nursing paths. I have zero interest in anything in nursing. I've done nearly everything. I started back to school for dream psychology, moving towards a licensed therapist. I want to ensure I'm not overlooking something else, looking for flexibility and good pay, possibly remote work but not required. I do love the flexibility nursing offers, working 2/16s and I'm off 5 days. I'm looking into a server and I've recently become licensed to sell health insurance. Kan ik niet helpen. Holding messages in WhatsApp for professional situations. I know this is a very weird question, but I want to understand the context that how interaction WhatsApp fits in current society. Like, obviously, I don't care if the social situation. I want to understand the extent to it in a professional conversation. My concern is that for me, the heart is traditional like button. For example, in Instagram messages, when you adjustable tap a message, it gives us automatic heart reaction. Which in my point of view could mean anything positive from agreeing, relating to something, to love something differently. In WhatsApp, when you direct, it gives a bunch of options for emojis, so I don't know if people interpret the heart in a standard liking approval way or it's more of an extreme reaction which becomes more personal. For instance, a person in a professional scenario sent me a message which I have no intimacy with and I wanted to show approval without sending a new message. I don't know if in WhatsApp it's okay to leave a heart anymore since it's just one of all directions I can put. I've had people give me the thumbs up reaction, but for me as Gen Z this gives me the dad vibes and sounds sarcastic and rude to me. Should I adopt the thumbs up reaction to avoid confusion, but I'll stick to the heart, if that is connect more in language. Yeah, we are in the limbo zone. Guilty Leader 298 in Social Skills subreddit. Mental health. Any explanation for this? 22 female. Last few weeks I will predict that someone will say you're live or on TV, and to convince myself that I can predict the future, nothing is real and I should kill myself. Does this happen to anyone else? I'm in my life, I don't really like this. What's happened versus? One. Seek professional help with this. And 2. That's it. Do believe. Name for it. This phenomena. If something is on your mind, you will consciously until Alright, potential try 618 in mental health subreddit. My mind has become numb. Pushing myself when I post it because I need some solution. Hi, can anyone help me? For the past few months I've lost complete touch with my normal desires. Like my mind is completely on autopilot, not wanting to do anything, not craving anything, just going with the flow. Not wanting to get out of bed, just staying on bed. Maybe on device, like yeah, most of the time on device I lose track of time, even when I'm not doing anything. What's worse is I don't care about time I lose. Can someone please suggest me tips to fucking get out of this? Ik heb even gezegd. I lose track of time when I'm not doing anything. What's worse, I won't care about the time that I'll lose. Can someone please suggest me tips? Anyone, anything, I'm so done. I want to manifest changes somewhere deep down, but my mind is so little numb, I doesn't want everything right now. I want to manifest changes somewhere deep down, but my mind is a little numb. It doesn't even want anything right now, and it's killing me in time. Please, so help. Excite you. Easy for me to type. Oh. Is Butter Taioku in the live subreddit. I need some help. 23 females, I've been balancing my life, I'm no longer sure what to do. I desperately wish to make change in my life, but every time I try, I can only do it for a week or two at the best. I'm grateful for my life, I own an apartment, I have stable relationships, I have reptiles and a dog. Stable job that pays pretty well. It's like all the pieces are together, but I'm not. My brain simply can't wrap around the idea of spending time doing anything that isn't what I enjoy. I admit to the fact I have absolutely zero self-discipline and perhaps take free will to literally, if I don't want to do something, I typically can't talk myself into doing it. For example, I'll break down a typical day. Morning, wake up, get dressed, take dog, maybe get breakfast, have energy drink while I start work. Noon, maybe get lunch, walk around with music on, featuring friends. Evening, pick dog up, make dinner, play video games or watch YouTube or a movie. I go to bed really early, sleep early, and it all sounds like a waste of time. To highlight it, that's just what I default to on weekends. I clean and go out with my dog, but I'm very much homebody and prefer lazy weekends as Monday. And I've tried therapy, but the sessions were for free and didn't get much out of it. Now I can afford it. I've tried going to the gym, but I hate every second of it. I'm no way obese, just lazy. I'm fully capable of working out as I'm an athlete in HS. Playing sports again sounds like time taken away from home and doing what I want. My hobbies are fleeting, inspiration to do them comes and goes. I'm very all or nothing person. I put 100% into things or simply don't do them, and I've never been able to put or whatnot, but actually doing it just exhausting. The only thing I've really managed to hold on to is a 5-hour self-care routine that I do at the beginning of each month. Sorry for this, I'm just trying to explain mentality basically. Possibility. First, I would like to underline not going free already. Take that away from yourself. Life, relationship, and a job supports your lifestyle. Let's say 90% of people live like this and eventually take their comfort level and take it in. Question becomes, are you happy or discomfort level? And myself. Right. Dit is Queenie. Nice. Queenie in the self-improvement subreddit. Do you really need to have human connections for happiness? I know this may sound dumb, but recently I've been thinking about how it would feel to live in an isolated place. No internet, just things needed to live in nature. For context, I'm 16 male, my parents and relatives are very loving. Due to my lack of social skills, it's been difficult to go to gatherings. Every time I go there, someone will point out how quiet I've become in contrast to when I was a kid. So does anyone have experience without living? As a leaning extrovert, I believe you do not need to connections for happiness because we are born alone and will die alone. But with a very loud if I love teasing people I care about, and without being able to do that, I start to feel like a hermit crab. But I also love alone time to read, practice hobbies, and explore. For your scenario, it seems like you're questioning the human state of fulfillment seeking due to family gatherings, which is a bit of a stretch here. If you're trying to justify bailing on these gatherings, you have the right, Wally. However, there's a fun way. Go to these gatherings, stick it to them. Whether out of light, whether jest or a warning, whatever is appropriate for that person. Well, actually be a question for a monk that someone of commitment going easy staying for the weekend. Some point feel myself slipping away because can't life my own plans. To get oh, 29 mil. Okay, this is slower than light 69 in a social skills subreddit. How do I get people to stop dumping their problems on me? Link to 2 picture examples of how people talk to me just from today. Continue with that. Don't even understand that, but it looks and sounds tiring. It's only that I care about people and want to help, but honestly it's like they don't even see me as a person that hurts. Not always in a place to help or even listen, and it's always about relationships if I know anything about that, and they don't listen to my advice anyways. One should never feel obliged to answer. Leave a message. Two things come to my mind. People will... Ah, I had Miner Dave. That's too late, man. It's already 10 o'clock. Sheesh. Nah. Lord Bench. Oh shit. Didn't know it was like that. Hell yeah. Please don't start me out of the sweet batch points. My family needs sustenance. Sustenance, what's that? I don't know that word. Sustenance. Leven. Ah, damn, never heard about it. Okay. That's headminer day for you, you know? That's one free. That one's free from the lexicon of HMD. Yeah, that's one for the books. Nice. Okay, this was a Roxy mode in social skills. I can't do it anymore. I went into my rope, I can't take it anymore. It's been 4 years now, I've been struggling with some very strange symptoms. Panic attack. Oké, ik zie weed staan, dus ik zal wel even lezen. Panic attack, I ended up in the hospital where from what I understood at the time I was given half a Xanax and sent home. The last day I felt like a normal person. The next day I woke up with the pressure in the frontal part of my brain as it were frozen and vision problems. Very good eyesight, but my eyes can't focus on a single object in a microscopic sense. My vision constantly shifts left and right and can't focus on anything. Reading, writing, everything is difficult. Everything around me felt strange. I lost a sense of spatial perception. Everything behind me no longer existed from my brain. The same with other rooms in the house. Whatever I didn't see or whatever room I wasn't in simply ceased to exist. Okay, these systems have eased a bit, but they've never completely gone away. About 6 months before this happened, I had a strong panic attack because of weed. One night I smoked some weed, second time in my life, and drank a lot of alcohol. When I got upset in my room, I started feeling really bad. My heart was racing and panicked. I eventually calmed down and my heart was still pounding. I laid down, I fell asleep. The next day I was completely fine, like nothing had ever happened. Compared to what I'm experiencing now, that weed moment made the world feel more alive and vibrant, so I don't know if it had anything to do with my current conditions. Back to now, I've taken psychiatric medication for 2.5 years and helped a little with my mood, but not with all the symptoms. Recently, about 2 months ago, while looking through various forums, I came across MTHFR, which is said to potentially contribute to symptoms like mine by reducing the production of folic acid and B12, which might impact my symptoms. I started taking B12 and B9 supplements and right away I felt some improvement. Frontal pressure almost completely disappeared and my short-term memory is now better. My gastric issues have also improved a bit, but what I can't seem to get rid of is a blurry vision and a feeling of spatial disconnection. I'm fully aware of myself since the very first moment this started, but I can't escape it. It's like I'm trapped in a bubble. I'm not depersonation. It's not depersonalization or derealization or whatever it is. Just wanted to stop so I can enjoy life again. I'm tired of this and I even had suicidal thoughts, but I don't think I have the courage to go through with it. Yeah, honestly, what do I know? Frontal pain that doesn't go away, blurry vision, spatial disconnection. Ja, sorry. Het is moeilijk om iets op te antwoorden. Die is ook al lang bezig met mental health. Rate your current happiness out of 10. Probably an 8 right now. Kawasaki unveils hydrogen-powered robotic horse that you can ride. Oh, wat is dat? 20p of? Oef, zou wel epic zijn, man. Imagine. The future is now, buddies. Ja, jumpkebye. Op sneeuw. Deze is toch AI gemaakt of zo? Dat is een videogame precies. Exactly. Whoa, look at this. Is he gonna jump the waterfall, no? Ah, oké. Het lijkt wel iets meer realistisch hoe het die daarop zit. Zo fucking hard. Ah, ik heb F gezegd. Corleo. Ah, there is a word. He said a word. He said a word. Kan ik dat in PDF krijgen of hè? Hey, PDF van deze artikel, epic. Nu kan ik dat inkaderen. Bij 2050. Ja, boeien. Until solenoid motor wings and proceed to stomp you to death. Submission statement. Corleo's 4 independent robotic legs enable balance, blah blah. Each leg operates separately. Equipped with 150cc hydrogen. This clean energy. Hydrogen is not necessarily clean energy, but okay. Approach positions to robot as an environmentally friendly. Cappuccino. Corleo features a streamlined body composed. Instead of traditional controls, Corleo responds to the rider's body movements. Shifting the center of gravity prompts the robot to adjust its steps accordingly. A heads-up display provides real-time information on hydrogen levels, navigation, and movement stability, including weight distribution. Yeah. Currently a conceptual model, Corleo lacks detailed technical specifications such as speed, range, or battery life. 2050, oh boy. Wel interessant, maar boeien. We went to the doctor today. I've been struggling with my mental health again, and I finally went back into hopefully turn things back around. One of my least favorite things about going into is them having to weigh you. I was scared of what I was going to say, and my words were true. I've gained weight, and I'm so incredibly disappointed in myself. I've been eating horribly, but I feel like it's my way of dealing with my anxiety and also self-sabotage. It's probably the other way around. You eating horribly is the root of some anxieties and some self-sabotage, but that's fine. We all like to cope in our own ways. I'm going to start a new medication along with that one I've been on, and I'm being referred to counseling to hopefully help me manage my emotions and all the hatred I have for myself. I've been so irritated with myself, and then I can be very mean to myself over the little things. I've just been so short-fused, I guess, where I'm okay and then suddenly my mood switches up really fast. I'm so exhausted and it's all because of my own brain. If you haven't tried anxiety meds, I remember. Waarom is onze society zo effed up, jong? Altijd het eerste dat wij doen is zeggen, pak wat meds of zo. In plaats van, bro, fix your life. In plaats van dat te zeggen. Ik guess dat we allemaal special snowflakes zijn die geen mening van iemand anders durven aannemen. Good luck. I hope they get through this difficult period. Ik zal gewoon iets affirming zeggen. Current box 3561 in the mental health subreddit. Afraid to trust myself. I hope no one judges me. Sorry. I hope no one judges me and people give me constructive advice. 2 days ago, 22 male was taking a walk. and saw a woman that I kind of know. It's a small town. It was a woman in her mid-50s, and we talked while walking. At one point, she said something resembling flirting, and I went with it. We started flirting, and she was looking at me a lot. I got really horny and started fantasizing about her. We soon split ways, and I went home. Couldn't stop thinking about it, even though she doesn't look very nice in a conventional way. I mean, she looks older and she doesn't really take that much care of her. Today I saw her while walking with a friend and she was looking at me. I felt a huge wave of disgust and shame. I couldn't believe how just 30 years ago I would go for it. And now I can't believe I was considerate. It isn't the first time something like this It isn't the first time something like this happened. I also had an intercourse that I later regretted and had slight PTSD symptoms from it. How can I trust myself if my opinion changes so drastically about it? One moment I want it, and next I would be disgusted by it and myself. How can I trust myself if my opinion changes? Take a reis. Why there is a saying to sleep. Hefty Bore 22 in mental health subreddit. Freelancing platform that pays via crypto. Chain Lancer. Ja, dat moet niet direct opkomen. Integration for e-commerce. No 2, no 5. Nice Paul. Node, API design, blockchain, Ethereum, Polygon. E-commerce finance, crypto access payment gateway integration, a solution should support multiple cryptocurrencies. Payment as well, connecting all the popular ones, a payment short here. Waarom is het allemaal Paul rewards? Okay, that's the site. Ah, Polygon. Oh, maar dat heb ik. Oké. I'll just give it the likes and I'll save it here. Okay. Don't know if I should continue pursuing a bachelor in computer science. Very much passionate about what I'm majoring. I love my classes and would love to someday work in something related to what I'm majoring, but here also no jobs in my area related to what I'm majoring in. A few web dev jobs near me, and I know how incredibly competitive remote roles are, and I'm not in a position to move. But to get my associates, I will be getting my bachelor's in a university that's connected to the college I'm enrolled in. There's the big demand for people in the medical field, and there's so many opportunities for advancement. A big field is also in demand is education. In this case, I'll be able to pursue my degree since I do need computer science teachers with a degree in computer science. But I'm apprehensive about working with kids, since I would be having to get experience by being a teacher aide, and the experience doesn't pay much until I complete my degree, since the pay differs between people with no degree versus a degree. I don't really care about the less pay as a teacher because I do love the amount of days I would work, since I do want to have the time to work on my own projects outside of work. I do know several family members that are teachers, so I do have connections, and with hours and days I would work. I'll have a low pay with plenty of time to continue working my degree, but I feel like maybe I should go back to retail while I pursue my degree, since I did get paid good as a Delhi's associate. From my sense, it looks like the medical field is easy to break into and at least a good pay, but that's not the type of work I would enjoy, and the hours are both stressful. So again, when you're studying, I don't know if I would enjoy the other choice, pursuing a retail or continuing call center. What's the question? Pursue. Okay, this is Grim ES in the Find a Path subreddit. If you from 10 years in the future came back to give you advice, what do you think they say? Specifically regarding a big decision you're making to make or challenge that you're navigating. Oh, that's one nice one. If you could say anything to yourself right now, what would it be? I believe that those thoughts are like filling a glass with water. Once the water reaches up, you need to drink the water before you can fill it up again, otherwise it will overflow and create a mess everywhere. Likewise with our thoughts, we need to get them out before they overflow and create a mess that disrupts our life. Unlike the class of thought, it can be hard to see when our thoughts are about to overflow, which is why I believe in getting them out as soon as possible and often as possible. It can be done in various ways, such as self-reflection, therapy, walks, journaling, speaking to trust others, and many other ways. So with that being said, and without judgment, fear of limitations, what is the most pressing thing you need to say to yourself right now? %. That's a good way of putting it. Didn't ask.com. In the deciding to be better. Tell us your opinion about Arcade, a hacker platform. Maar ça va. The 4 years my best friend and me after finding another girl, we were close as romantic partners, but we were never tried to open things. It was so strange. So Dominant was a bad friend with jealous issues. I was upset they started to demolish me and put guilt and fault in me that I'm still trying to recover from. I started to get crazy because I couldn't believe they told me such a bad thing, and they ended up blocking me, saying they were tired of how I treated them and how bad they felt about this whole situation. We went no contact for a few days. When I texted them asking how they felt, they told me they felt good and didn't want to talk anymore. Thing is, I know they used my insecurities against me, put fault in me that I've never done, to the point where I've forgotten what the real argument was. Now I'm trying to get better, even if it's hard. I love them, but I wonder how much they were manipulating. I want to ask it was real our relationship, or was it a tool, or what should I do, how should I move on? Well, yeah. I would really recommend Okay, sentence difficult 578 in a mental health subreddit. Did life ever get better for you? When you're feeling hopeless and stuck in life, I'm currently really stuck right now and it feels like I'll curse I'm almost and just want to get out of this rut. I couldn't really use some motivation, to be honest. Yep. Always. Important. Cream competitive 3554 in the live subreddit. I'm an addict. I constantly wrestle with the desire to quit. I'm pissing my therapist off with ambivalence, I think. Okay, more so probably frustrating her and confusing her and making her feel just as stuck as I feel. This month I reduced my use significantly, which was good. I went on a bit of a weed bender after a big breakup a few months ago. But then reverted back recently after I was told my rabbit was dying and dealing with procedures at rabbit hospice. The news of my rabbit was so devastating I completely abandoned my goal of quitting or reducing and feel like a failure. It's tough because my therapist has really been pushing me to reduce or quit my intake, which I agree would benefit me. At this point I've been wrestling with it for months, and in my recent time of not even caring about quitting, I feel like I just isolate and give up, which is funny because that's actually what the addiction wants, but just feels right. Okay, Womp the Womper in PTL subreddit. No, not feeling this one. Being attacked by multiple Reddit users at the moment and they're talking about dealing with me. It's making me want to break 6 years of being clean and don't know what to do anymore. Signal Fisherman 9909. Friends owe me money. About a month ago I went out with my friends and booked everything in advance, just saying, hey, I'll have to pay me back after. It's been over a month and 2 of my friends still owe the money. I don't know how to ask them because I've left it so long, but I just feel horrible and awkward asking for it. Cloxy in the live subreddit. The mind game behind my addiction was screwing me up the whole time. The mind game is a part where we actually believe that the thing that we're addicted to is really important experience, despite also wanting to be free of it. If you drink too much alcohol, you probably also believe things like it's hard to have a good time and relax without it. Can't feel totally comfortable without alcohol in social settings. As celebration alcohol is something. When you limitly believe these ideas are true, then your unconscious mind will fight against your attempts to go sober because on a deep level you feel you're losing something valuable. I'm giving it up, which implies some sort of sacrifice. Therefore the key for me is to truly decide that this thing is not as valuable as it seems. To get to the point where I offered you a pill and said, if you take this pill, then it will mean you will lose your ability to do blank, and that blank is the thing you need to stop doing. Do you take that pill right now? Like if you're trying to get off cigarettes and taking this pill would mean the cigarette immediately goes wet and soggy as soon as it touches your mouth. I think it's good. This is Brenturas in the Get Disciplined subreddit. Since I had gained... Boeien, ken ik niet. Boeien. Weird feeling in 23 female taking levotics. Boeien, ken ik niet. This life, like it got snatched on, so you get a job. I don't know how people live their life when they got work. It feels as if their life is snatched because you give your time to some company in exchange for money, and with that money you're able to live life more like... I don't understand why is a job considered bad and business is considered more important because you're working for yourself and not for anyone else. Like it is not normal to just have a regular job where you just clock in and clock out. Meanwhile, a business where you put finances, time, risks, everything online. I don't understand the question. And when they have to go to work, it feels as if their life is snatched because you give your time to some company in exchange of money. And I don't understand why is a job considered bad and business is considered more important because you're working for yourself and not for anyone else. In the discussion is more about working towards find meaningful is inherently meaningless. To create it from somehow is people business. Lemonade 2250 in the live subreddit. And he does. And say, Alright, that was it for today, boys. I think we're done. Pretty long session, actually, I think. 2 hours, 50 minutes. Sheesh. Sheesh. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it with the sheesh. Peace.